Ever wondered why some people always get their way in negotiations? Could it be a secret art or science they have discovered? Welcome to the intriguing world of Never Split the Difference, negotiating as if your life depended on it, authored by the renowned FBI negotiator Chris Voss. This book promises to unravel the mysteries of negotiation, breaking down the process into achievable steps that can turn anyone into a successful negotiator. In our first chapter, The New Rules, Voss challenges traditional negotiation strategies, introducing a fresh perspective that redefines the rules of the game. Gone are the days of hardball tactics and manipulative tricks. Welcome to an era where empathy, active listening, and emotional intelligence become the mainstay of every negotiation. Voss emphasizes the power of empathy in negotiations, advocating for understanding the other party's perspective as a crucial step in reaching a successful agreement. He argues that empathy allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, enabling us to predict their reactions and tailor our responses accordingly. Next, the importance of active listening is highlighted. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we often overlook the value of simply listening. Voss argues that by truly hearing what the other party is saying, we can identify their needs, desires, and fears, providing us with invaluable insights that can tip the scales in our favor. Lastly, Voss underscores the role of emotional intelligence in negotiations. He posits that by being aware of and managing our own emotions, as well as understanding and influencing the emotions of others, we can navigate the complex dynamics of negotiations with finesse and dexterity. The New Rules is a revolutionary chapter that shifts our understanding of negotiation from a win-lose paradigm to a collaborative process where both parties can walk away satisfied. It reveals that the secret to effective negotiation is not about outsmarting the other party, but about building a connection based on empathy, active listening, and emotional intelligence. So, as we dive deeper into this book, let's unravel the power of unconventional negotiation methods. Ever looked in a mirror and wondered what it feels like to be a reflection? In the second chapter of Never Split the Difference, Chris Voss introduces us to a fascinating concept: the art of mirroring. Now, this isn't about mimicking others or trying to be someone you're not. It's about understanding, empathizing, and subtly reflecting back your counterpart's tone, language, and behavior. This mirroring technique is a powerful tool in negotiations. It's like a subtle echo, encouraging the other person to open up, to share more, to feel heard and understood. It helps to build rapport, trust, and mutual understanding. Imagine a negotiation as a dance. Mirroring is like matching your partner's steps, creating a rhythm, a harmony that makes the dance more enjoyable and productive for both parties. So next time you find yourself in a negotiation, remember to mirror. Reflect back, understand, empathize, and you'll be surprised at the doors it opens. Mirroring, it seems, isn't just for mirrors after all. Can labeling someone's feelings help you in a negotiation? Welcome to the intriguing third chapter of Never Split the Difference. Here, we explore the potent concept of labeling emotions during negotiations. Now you may ask, what is labeling? Well, it's simply the act of acknowledging and giving a name to the emotions the other party is experiencing. When you label someone's emotions, you're not just showing empathy, you're also gently steering the conversation. By recognizing and naming the emotions at play, you can diffuse negative feelings and amplify positive ones. It's a bit like being a conductor, using your words to orchestrate the emotional landscape of the negotiation. Picture this: your counterpart is anxious. You could say, "It seems like you're feeling anxious about this." By doing so, you're not only showing understanding, but also subtly encouraging them to open up about their concerns. So, the next time you find yourself in a negotiation, remember to label. Labeling, a simple but powerful tool in your negotiation toolkit. Could no be more powerful than yes in a negotiation? Let's dive into the fourth chapter of Chris Voss's book, Never Split the Difference, Negotiating as if your life depended on it, which explores this intriguing idea. We often fall into the trap of thinking that yes is the ultimate goal in any negotiation, but Voss suggests the contrary. He asserts that no is not the end of a discussion, but rather an essential part of the negotiation process. Why no, you ask? Well, no is a strong word. It's definitive, it's assertive, it sets boundaries. It's a word that can provide a sense of safety and control to the other party. No signifies protection against making a hasty decision, against being rushed into a commitment. But here's the catch: using no effectively is an art. It's not about being negative or confrontational. It's about giving the other person the feeling of control while still guiding the conversation towards your desired outcome. Voss provides us with 3 kinds of no: the counterpart's no, the confirmation no, and the commitment no. Each has its unique function and application in the negotiation process. The counterpart's no allows the other party to feel safe, secure, and in control. The confirmation no is used to reaffirm a shared understanding or agreement. And finally, the commitment no is used to confirm a commitment to the negotiation process and to the resolution of the issue at hand. Each type of no is a tool, a strategic response designed to move the conversation forward, to dig deeper, to uncover the hidden interests, fears, and desires of the other party. It's not a wall, but a bridge to a better understanding and a more successful negotiation. So, next time you're in a negotiation, remember, yes isn't always the winning ticket. Sometimes the power resides in the elegant, strategic, and thoughtful use of no. The power of no, a surprising twist in the art of negotiation. What if 2 simple words could transform your negotiation? Imagine being in a conversation where you're trying to reach an agreement and you're at a stalemate. Then you utter 2 words, 2 powerful words, and suddenly the dynamic changes. In Chapter 5 of Never Split the Difference, Chris Voss introduces us to these transformative words. These aren't magic words, but they are indeed powerful. They are the key to unlocking empathy, understanding, and connection in any negotiation. They can shift the conversation from a battle of wills to a collaborative effort. Now you might be wondering, what are these words? Well, we won't spoil the surprise just yet. Let's just say that these words have the potential to change not just your negotiation, but also your perspective on how you communicate. So brace yourself as we dive deep into the power of these 2 words that promise to transform your negotiation. 2 words: endless possibilities. Can you really bend someone's reality during a negotiation? Well, Chris Voss certainly thinks so. In Chapter 6 of Never Split the Difference, he takes us on a journey of understanding how to influence perceptions during negotiations. Here's the thing, reality is subjective, and it can be shaped by the power of persuasion. In the realm of negotiation, this isn't about deception or manipulation. Rather, it's about helping the other party see things from a different perspective, your perspective. It's about painting a picture so vivid in their mind that it alters their perception of the situation at hand. This is achieved by deploying smart tactics like anchoring their emotions, using loss aversion to your advantage, and creating a comparison contrast to shift their perspective. In essence, bending reality is about shaping perceptions to navigate the negotiation in a direction that benefits you. It's about creating a win-win situation where both parties walk away feeling satisfied. Bending reality, a fascinating strategy for successful negotiations. What if the other party felt in control while you were actually leading the negotiation? This is the beauty of the 7th chapter of Chris Voss's book, Never Split the Difference, Negotiating as if your life depended on it. It's all about creating an illusion of control. Now, the concept might sound like a sleight of hand trick, but it's not about deception. Rather, it's about guiding the conversation in such a subtle way that the other party feels they are steering the ship, even though you're charting the course. It's like being a silent conductor, directing a symphony where everyone believes they are playing their own tune. In negotiations, people want to feel heard, respected, and in control. But here's the secret. You can provide all this without relinquishing your own power. How? By letting them do most of the talking. Ask open-ended questions, something Voss refers to as calibrated questions, that steer the conversation towards your desired outcome. For instance, instead of asking, "Can you offer a better price?" which can lead to a simple yes or no, you might ask, "How can we work together to make this price more reasonable?" This invites the other party to contribute their ideas and solutions, giving them a sense of control. And here's another trick. Use the power of silence. After asking a calibrated question, stay quiet and let the other party fill the silence. People have a natural tendency to want to fill voids in conversation, and in doing so, they often reveal more information than they initially intended. But remember, the goal is not manipulation, but collaboration. It's about creating a win-win situation where both parties feel valued and satisfied with the outcome. So the next time you find yourself in a negotiation, try giving the illusion of control. It's a powerful strategy that can lead to more successful outcomes, and more importantly, maintain and strengthen relationships. The illusion of control, a masterstroke in the game of negotiation. What good is a negotiation if it doesn't translate into action? The 8th chapter of Chris Voss's book, Never Split the Difference, Negotiating as if your life depended on it, delves into this very concern. Imagine you've just had a successful negotiation. You've mirrored, labeled emotions, mastered the no, bent their reality, and even created an illusion of control. But what comes next? Guaranteeing execution. It's not just about reaching an agreement, it's about making sure that agreement materializes into real-world action. Think of it as the bridge between words and deeds. It's about holding all parties accountable, ensuring they follow through on their promises. It's the final piece of the puzzle that makes your negotiation not just successful, but impactful. Without execution, a negotiation is like a beautifully wrapped gift that's never opened. It holds promise, but its true value remains unrealized. So remember, the real success of any negotiation lies in guaranteeing execution, the real success of any negotiation. Are you ready to bargain hard and win? Welcome to Chapter 9 of Chris Voss's Never Split the Difference, Negotiating as if your life depended on it. This chapter is a masterstroke in the art of negotiation, focusing on the critical aspect of bargaining. The idea here is not just about winning, but ensuring a win-win situation for all parties involved. Bargaining is a dance, a rhythm of give and take. It requires understanding, patience, and strategic planning. It's about finding that sweet spot where both parties feel they have gained something valuable. The first step in bargaining hard is to set your target price. This is your ideal outcome, the best-case scenario. But remember, this is only a starting point. Next, determine your first offer. This should be an extreme anchor, a figure that's higher or lower, depending on the situation, than your target price. This sets the tone for the negotiation, painting a picture in the other party's mind of how far you're willing to go. But beware, this is not about being unreasonable or unfair. It's about setting the stage for the negotiation dance. You also need to plan your increments. The concessions you make should decrease in size as the negotiation progresses. This shows the other party that you're reaching your limit, nudging them to close the deal. Lastly, consider the terms. The price is just one aspect of the deal. Sometimes adjusting other terms can lead to a more favorable outcome. Perhaps it's the delivery date, the payment terms, or the warranty period. These can all be bargaining chips to help you reach a win-win situation. Remember, your goal is to make the other party feel like they've won too. It's not about crushing your opponent, but about finding a balance that satisfies both sides. In the end, negotiation is a game of human psychology. It's about understanding the other person's needs and desires and finding a way to meet them while also meeting your own. Bargain hard, win big, the essence of every successful negotiation. Can finding a black swan be the game changer in your negotiation? So what is this elusive creature in the context of our discussion? It's not a bird, I assure you. Chris Voss, in his book Never Split the Difference, uses the term black swan to represent that unexpected element, that hidden information which, when discovered, can completely change the course of your negotiation. It's the unknown that was unknown to you. The trick is in uncovering it. It's like a detective's quest, piecing together a puzzle with patience and a keen eye. It may be a subtle hint, a throwaway comment, or a seemingly insignificant detail. But it's the black swan that can give you the upper hand in any negotiation, turning the tables in your favor. So next time you're in a negotiation, remember to look for the black swan. It just might be the game changer you need. Finding the black swan, the ultimate game changer in the world of negotiation. So, what have we learned from this journey into the world of negotiation? Well, we've discovered that the rules of engagement are not what we've always thought. It's not about dominance, but rather mirroring and understanding. It's not about feeling the other's pain, but labeling it, recognizing it, and using it as a tool for connection. We've learned to be wary of the easy yes, to master the power of no, and to trigger transformation with 2 simple words. We've seen how to bend reality, not by manipulation, but by guiding perception. We've understood the importance of creating an illusion of control to ensure execution of agreements. We've delved into the art of bargaining hard, yet fair. And finally, we've learned to seek out the black swan, that unexpected game-changing piece of information. So let's take these lessons to heart. Remember, as Chris Voss says, negotiation is not an act of battle, it's a process of discovery.